is Dorian Branea, whom I first met while we were both presenting in the same panel at the Smart Diaspora Conference way back in 2016 in our hometown of Timișoara. He's the director of the Romanian Cultural Institute in New York, and together we work to build a platform not just for Romanian artists in the US, but for Romanian American writers and young talent. Since 2018, Dorian has been at the helm of the Institute promoting Romanian culture and arts across North America. With a distinguished background in cultural diplomacy, he has previously served as the founding director of the Romanian Cultural Institute in Warsaw and the director of the Romanian Cultural Institute in London. Dorian's academic credentials include graduate work at International Relations at Georgetown University, where we are both alumni. It's all about alumni networking in this meeting, and negotiation at Oxford University, along with a PhD in English and American Studies. His dedication to cultural promotion was recognized in 2018 when he was awarded the Order of Merit for Cultural Promotion in the rank of Knight by the President of Romania. Please join me in welcoming Dorian Branea.
Hey, hello everyone. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Ramona, for inviting me to another edition of this. I would say I would describe it because we are at the 6th edition, and usually we are used to one-off events, unfortunately. And thanks to your dedication, we have arrived at the 6th event, at the 6th annual conference of the Romanian American professionals. I would say I'm not at an usual conference or a usual event, but at a sort of milestone in the Romanian American calendar. And I have always looked forward to participating, and I'm proud to say that I have been participating in at the conference since I think since I came to the United States, since I joined the Romanian Cultural Institute in New York in 2018. So quite some time ago. I'm very pleased to be able to say a few words. I'm going to be brief so that with me you will get to the schedule initially intended. So I'll be the I'll be the one that will help getting in line with the schedule. But I'm always happy to say a few words at this very important gathering of Romanian American professionals. I was very excited to listen to the previous interventions, Professor Bucur and Professor Mutiu. Of course, we are all very keen to see that the values we represent and the values that have made what Romania is today are still the values that define our path ahead. We live in a time of sort of medieval thinking, of sort of new obscurantism, of new anti-elite sentiment, something very dangerous and very strange that is really troubling. So as this sentiment is growing with dire effects on our political, social life, on our international relations, I think gathering like this one, bringing together all these wonderful scholars, academics, professionals, is something to be celebrated. And I'm the first to congratulate you for doing it for many years. I think it's important. I think these voices, I think these stances, I think these principles that are reaffirmed. I think it's important to say these things. It's important to be together to affirm the values that the Romanian American Professionals Association has a stand for since its inception. At our part, we, Romanian Cultural Institute, are here for values that are democratic, pro-European, pro-NATO, pro-Transatlantic relationship. Of course, we are here for creativity, and we can't see creativity developing and growing and striving in a society that suppress the free flow of ideas, suppress diversity, suppress integration, suppress minority. And of course, with our programs and with our messages, we will continue on this. Path. And we are very happy to say that throughout the years, we have made the principle of inviting Romanian American scholars, academic, intellectual artists in our program. In fact, and this is deliberate from our part, in fact, a great deal of our program is populated by creative people living in North America, primarily in the United States. It was a strategic decision to focus on this fantastic pool of creativity and ideas and energy one can find in the Romanian American communities, and possibly more than 60% of the artists, academics, intellectuals that have been integrated in our program come from these wonderful pools of creativity, energy, and vision. So every time I participate in the new annual conference of the Romanian American professionals, I don't forget to say in the end that you are most welcome in our program, that your ideas, your initiatives, your projects are always reviewed with great care and attention. And I'm sure that most of them will finally find their place in our program for the benefit not only of our program, of what we do here, cultural diplomacy, international cultural relations, promotion of Romanian values, but I would say for strengthening the Romanian American communities, for giving them a voice when they don't have one or they don't have a stronger one, for creating that platform that so many of you have asked for, and we were very, very happy to offer it. So congratulations again for this new conference.
Thank you, Dorian.
Again,
If I may,
hello. Yeah.
we had the pleasure of having last year Mr. Zsikman, who's now the head of the European at the European level of all cultural institutes, and he
Correct.
mentioned the scholarships. Would you like to take this opportunity to mention the scholarships that Romanian American scholars have access to? And
I think there are several financial instruments by which we support intellectual life, not only in North America, but throughout the world. And there are several programs that have been either relaunched or created, especially in the past 2-3 years. First of all, I would like to mention, of course, our collaboration with the Wilson Center in Washington, D.C. And we have a program of scholarships for scholars of various orientations, for various domains, from political science, history to law and economics, that can come to Washington and spend a couple of months in the nation's capital, but also traveling throughout the United States to complete a research program. It's quite a generous scholarship, and I invite you to take a look at the Romanian Cultural Institute website to learn more about the scholarship. But we are definitely actively finding good candidates for this scholarship, which is again generous and can provide the necessary support, especially in the final stages of a project, when a scholar or an academic is about to finish a project or to develop it. So to go more and more deeply.
And maybe you can post the links to the site for participants.
Yep.
Thank you so much for always being there. It was a pleasure. I remember in 2019 we were discussing whether the HRA can promote Romanian American voices, since at the time you were mostly bringing artists from Romania, and the pandemic has shifted 180 degrees the whole vision of the role of HRA as a facilitator between the diaspora, the academic diaspora, and the academic life and the creative life in Romania. So thank you for playing that role and transforming the institution in the meantime.